Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and give it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that to the 30, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And out of bounds right around the 20. Running on 1st down, Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler from 4 yards out. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Gotta go.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. Oh, he And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Here's Burrow. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Burrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Herbert, touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante.
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns ready to get us started. It's Cade York, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota. And Mariota going to put it up right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed, that time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Throwing, Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Mariota. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw again on second down. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is going to have a Falcons first. Get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on it. Very the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 89 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And on this one, it'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas.
And no, I remember
He was going for the edge.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now Mariota on fourth down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense... Make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Slide. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love... is there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play action here. Mon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 8.
In mythology, that's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And he knocks
the ball away, and it falls in. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4th. Now Mond. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And this one too low. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not even make it back. First and 10, it's Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down here, that pass not. Incomplete.
So they have now gone for it on fourth 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says, go for it, you will actually make it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's... These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Brissett looking for Cooper. That's complete. And that's going to be good. As the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Brissett now. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a... get it figured out in a hurry. Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 4. Like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It's a 42-yard. Yard on the return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Jacoby Brissett and the Browns offense ready for their next possession, and he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 17, Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So a non-completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Set to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Sometimes I've had this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession. Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no.
Right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On first down. Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now it's Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Williams. Touchback. Bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Well, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Fights through him. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 19. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll go. It's Patterson. So go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this.
And now Watson throws another interception. Take over at their own 27. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave. Watson now to throw. Quick throw, and he's got...
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal and the weight going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And a foul. Football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool. Done for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Woodside to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ball start, offense.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Watson looks to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that's good. The tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that point to deny that pass.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Woodside looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Woodside. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Woodside. And they hit it. Straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, they give him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw, Woodside. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Fertzer, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Throwing here, Woodside. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Watson.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got some space here. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. From the 50, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is... So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an end.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now in Atlanta. Now the Browns will use the first of their three. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 3. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Woodside to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down.
To throw is Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nick Gronkowski came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Third and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And brought down, but not before they get it in.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pharaoh Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll go again with Patterson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Logan Woodside taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Cool for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth. Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take... in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get three in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to throw, Woodside. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Let's go now.
Woodside. Complete to Zacchaeus. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A right side run with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will... Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to
And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try the air now with Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the... Here's Woodside. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll want... Inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Woodside. Wide open receiver complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 4, 45 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed some